Just want to thank God for this opportunity. And I grew up single-parent household, mother on drugs, lived in the project for a number of years.
A lot of opportunities and a lot of things that I've seen back then that was around me was, of course, negative. Ended up being drawn into that myself at a very young age.
So I came up in that lifestyle where a lot of my family members would go to jail one year, come home. So I grew up in thinking that going to jail and coming home was a normal. I came home from prison in 1993. Made a vow never to return back again.
As I came to a crossroad in my life that I wanted to change my life around. And I think a lot of other inmates get to that point in their life, or ex-offenders get to that point in their life when they just say enough is enough.
But what I found out when I was home was that so many other people were coming home without that training, without that opportunity to get that employment. So I attended the Million Man March here in Washington, D.C., October of 1995. And it changed my life. And one of the things that I heard at the Million Man March was that if you couldn't find a job, your charge was to go back to your community and create one. And even though I was working at the time, I just knew that I could be a job creator versus just an employee.
I've seen an opportunity not only to employ people in my community, to give people opportunities in my community. I just really felt, like I said, I had that vision of what an African-American business owner looked like.
So I started my first company in 1995, but what I found out is that when I built my first company, I wanted to be in the city of Trenton where I was at. But it's good for me to be there because it gives our kids and our young folks the opportunity on a daily basis to see what you can do and where you can come from.
I think giving our kids opportunities to learn about entrepreneurship and capitalism and what it takes to own and start a business is something that I'm very proud of.
A lot of people just believe that once you're marked, once you're labeled as an ex-offender, you have no other choice but to live that lifestyle. And it's just not true. Some of my best employees are former offenders. So when you have that opportunity to give them that opportunity and you know that they take that opportunity and they run with it.
And we have to find a way to reintegrate them back in society so they can be made whole again, especially after paying your debt to society.
The reason why I wrote the book is because I wanted to encourage anybody else that's trapped out in that lifestyle to let them know that they can not only come out of that, but they can do some great things. We want to be that example of being able to come from the past, of being an ex-offender, but also to regain your footing in your community and also to be able to get back to your community.
These are not just throwaways that we're talking about. These are not people that are some kind of way infected for the rest of their lives to never ever be made whole again and never ever be successful again. These are human beings who are just looking for the opportunity to have a second chance.
I wanted to take people to my lowest point in life and then to bring them to where I am at today as a respectable business owner in the community, a community activist, to show them that there's a way up and a way out.
It's not enough for me just to be successful. It's not enough for me to own, $1 million businesses and not do what I can for the millions of ex-offenders that are coming home.
So they're looking for this opportunity, and I believe if we can provide that opportunity, our communities will be better, our communities will be safer, families will be united, and we can also give people the opportunity to regain their footings on life and change their life.
I have a passion, and my passion is in reentry and reducing mass incarceration as we know it today.
I was hoping that you could say a word about your personal story.
Yes, thank you, Tanya. And I don't want to give my whole story. I did write a book. So the book is available at www.fromtheblocktotheboardroom.com.
Tracey Syphax from Trenton, New Jersey, President and Chief Operating Officer of Fax Group Construction and Design LLC, a partner with Fax Group LLC, and author of the memoir From the Block to the Boardroom, which details his story of successful reentry.